Taylor loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from Kansas City. Here's Smith on the return. Juke the defender. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A gain of 27 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First down. Previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, a further look was all for naught. The call stands. John Harbaugh's challenge fails. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing out to the left, cut! And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. That play made by an All-Pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing again, Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Again, Mahomes to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. And they hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Here's a screen setup for Pacheco. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Travis Kansaa the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Machine Ali on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket, and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar off the play fake. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Dime coverage from the Chiefs on this 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lamar's going to keep this one. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. And I don't think that'll be the last time he totes it.
That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Ball at the 33 for first down. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 36. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So shipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Chiefs. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
The first down carry for Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Right back to Pacheco. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. He's got it near the 8. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Every offense I've ever seen, from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Looking for the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up. It's second and goal. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves him a little bit closer. Third and goal coming up.
This may be one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. A very short kick here from the right hand. Butker knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
This is Henry on second. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Another run for Henry. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. It's the Ravens. Behind the sticks on 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. Lou Tranquil brings him to the ground.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Here's 2nd and 5. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Caught by Flowers. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, 2nd down.
He's on the bounds at the 11-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pistol snap to Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. effort. Maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Hits him on the end route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Second and 3 now. Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. Ali to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Play fake, Jackson. He lets one fly deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. The counter give here to Pacheco. They're working a couple yards past the line. Namdi Maaden making that stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 28. Finds the football outside. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Xavier Worthy. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. He's stepping up and takes off for this one. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Out of the gun, Henry. Blast through midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And the Ravens
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They bring the tight end in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Broke through the tackle. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left with 4th down here.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Loop. Gonna try this field goal for the Ravens. It's about 43 yards for it. Loop knocks it through. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. A draw now. This is Henry. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards followed.
He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Jackson keeping it himself. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
The tackle made back in the...
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. So now here's 3rd and 5. pistol. Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on third down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back for the line of scrimmage.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
QB keeps the second down option. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Tight end in motion right. Jackson now on third. Complete beyond the marker. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down from the red zone. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Ran up by the luxury, up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Looking bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Remigio with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Looking to throw it. He sends this one to the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick.
You knew before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough. But that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus. And those defenders, they influenced that throw. And even more so, took it away.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. He finds his escape route to the outside, and that's good for a pickup of 6. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you think your defense is giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Roughing the kick. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that should do it for us here. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Kansas City.